Hi, I'm Charlie from CookingSecretsForMen.com. Well, recently, while I was in Italy, I had some truly memorable meals. The Hotel Minerva in Sorrento was the site of several of these outstanding dishes. The recipe that I'm going to recreate today is a lamb ragu, or in Italian, Ragu di Agnello. The depth of flavor with this lamb dish was as good as I've ever had. And it's served with fresh pappardelle, which is long, wide pasta noodles kind of in the form of wide ribbons. So, as good Italians do, you finish cooking the pasta in the sauce, letting that rich ragu cling to the fresh, wide pasta noodles. It was memorable. So here is my recreation of Ragu di Agnello, lamb ragu, from the Hotel Minerva in Sorrento. So to get started with our lamb ragu, Ragu di Agnello, we've got some olive oil heating. Thank you, Tom and Bree Garvey, for that. Very nice. First thing we'll do is take our lamb meat. This is about a pound of lamb meat. We'll put that in. Kind of break it up a little bit. Make sure you get it nice and brown. It's going to cook for a while, so we don't have to cook it all the way. Just going to get nice and brown. On that medium high, want to get a nice little char on there. As I mentioned, this is from the Hotel Minerva in Sorrento, Italy, down near the Amalfi Coast. It's a great restaurant in the hotel where the chef made some wonderful dishes. This was one of them. And it's a recreation of probably the best thing I ate in Italy. Salt, pepper. Alright, so it looks like we got all the pink out, which is one of the things we wanted to do. So I'm going to take a slotted spoon and I'm going to pull out our lamb meat and set this aside. Alrighty. So next what we're going to do is get rid of the grease here. Alright. We're going to add some more. Put another tablespoon or so. And then we're going to add in, this is onions, carrots, and celery. We're going to stir this around. Want this to soften. Again, we'll cook for a couple of hours. So we just want it to soften, not disintegrate. So again, some more salt, pepper, garlic from Grill Hawks. Alright, got an olive in the picture here. Hello. Olive is a constant in most of our cooking. Alright, it's probably take about 5-6 minutes to get soft. And then we're going to add in some garlic. Alright, we're going to add in the garlic. This is several cloves of chopped garlic. I think it's 4 or 5. We're using fresh this time because I'm not sure that at the Hotel Minerva in Sorrento, or excuse me, the fresh stuff. Not that the jarred garlic is not real. Okay, cook this for about a minute. Alright. So given the garlic about a minute, I'm going to add back in the lamb. Incorporate that together. Alright. Next we're going to add in a cup of red wine. We'll let this reduce by about half or so. So we're just layering flavors. First you get the meat, and the veggies, a little garlic, red wine. So turn the heat up a little bit, let it cook down. Alright, looks like we got it nicely reduced. Still some liquid in there, which is a good thing. Alright, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to add 2 cups of chicken stock. Just layering flavors, layering flavors. And this is a large can, 28 ounces of whole peeled tomatoes. Dump the whole thing in. Alright. So I want to go ahead and break them up. Alright, so we broke up the tomatoes as best we could. They'll continue to disintegrate and soften as this cooks. Alright, so we have 2 large sprigs of rosemary from our garden. This is a bay leaf, so as usual, don't forget either one, the rosemary or the bay leaf. Put that in, and just layering flavors. A little salt and pepper. Alright, so this is the hurry up and wait part. This is going to simmer for a couple of hours, uncovered. Alright, I'm going to turn it down a little bit. And all this will continue to, everything will soften and congeal, and we'll get a nice colored ragu out of this. Alright, so we'll set our auxiliary timer. Alexa, set a timer for 2 hours.
2 hours, starting now.
Thank you, Alexa. All right. So we will come back in a couple hours and see how we did. All right, so the lamb ragu has cooked down nicely. I'm going to pull out the rosemary stem. You can see if all the leaves have gone off, it's just a stem. And then the bay leaf. And we have our pappardelle pasta, long ribbons. So we're going to put those into the sauce. And if it gets a little water in it, that's fine. It's just pasta water, which we like. And then we'll finish the pasta in the sauce. You want your pasta to be al dente, which means to the tooth. One of the things that was very evident in Italy was that all the pastas and risottos and everything was al dente. There's not a lot of mushy or overcooked pasta or rice. It was very nicely done. All right, so we'll go ahead and move this off. Okay, very simple. We're just going to toss, and you can see it's just adhering very nicely to the pasta, and that's what you want. You want, it's not a liquid sauce, it's more of a just a very cooked down lamb ragu, and the pasta will adhere nicely, or the ragu will adhere nicely to the pasta. All right, so, and we're going to sit down and give it a taste. And we're gonna grate some pecorino cheese, which is sheep's cheese. It's from sheep's milk. Parmesan, of course, is from cows. So, looks pretty good to me. Smells wonderful. All right, so we'll go over to the eating bar, and we'll give it a taste. All right, here we are. This, it's really, really good. Again, it's from the Hotel Minerva in Sorrento, Italy. It is a Lamb Ragu, and in Italian we say Ragu di Agnello. Agnello is the Italian word for lamb. It's really delicious. If I had to do this again, what I might do, when I've sauteed the vegetables, I might use an immersion blender and make that more of a sofrito rather than full vegetables. And they kind of cook down, but might give a little more layer of flavor. All right, so this is pecorino cheese. Pecorino is from sheep's milk, where Parmesan is from cow's milk. And I'm going to put a little on here. All right, a little fresh pecorino. If I was Tom Garvey, I'd have a glass of red wine here, but I don't have one open, so I'm just going to have to wing it with just my pasta. So it adheres. This is exactly the way it looked. We'll see how it tastes. Well, it's hard to go wrong with lamb cooking for a couple of hours with all these spices, garlic. It does taste good. I think I'm almost there. The chef at the Hotel Minerva in Sorrento, his was a little more intense in flavor, and it may be that he let it cook in the kitchen much longer than I did. I said 2 hours. Let it go for 2-3 hours, whatever you got. So this is just another in the series of recipes that we discovered while we were in Italy. Really had a great time there, learned a few tricks, talked to some chefs, and be able to eat very well. So we'll continue to put out some more recipes from Italy. Thanks again to Hotel Minerva in Sorrento. The chef there was just amazing. Thanks so much everybody for watching, subscribing, liking. It really means a lot. I do this because it's fun and I get to eat well, but now hopefully people out there enjoy what we're putting out. So appreciate it. Arrivederci. Ciao. Thanks for watching. So again, some more salt, pepper, vinegar. Salt, pepper, garlic.